don't buy these luxury handbags. Here's why. Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I want to talk about the top 10 handbags that I would not recommend buying at this time. Now before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, I appreciate it very much if you consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. To start off, I want to mention that this video is purely opinion based, and I think that with my current circumstances at this current time, this is the list of the top 10 handbags that I wouldn't recommend purchasing, but who knows, I may change my mind in the future. But these are the handbags that I think are a little bit overhyped. I hope this video is helpful for you, especially if you're on a no buy year looking to cut out extravagant purchases and resetting your spending habits. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why I would not recommend buying these top 10 popular luxury handbags, and also tell you what alternatives I would potentially suggest. Starting off with number one. Number one is the Hermes Constance. Now this handbag is one of the Trendy handbags that you want to collect from Hermes, besides the Birkin and the Kelly. And I think it's a gorgeous handbag with an option for you to go hands-free to wear as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. My only guff about it is, one, of course, is the price related to it. If you purchase this handbag pre-loved, the 18 size is $10,415. This one is $14,400 Canadian. One of the main concerns I have with it is that usually it's, number one, very exclusive, hard to come by. Number two is the pricing related to it. And last but not least, the H class that it comes with does scratch up really quickly and just doesn't look as elegant when it's like that. And I think there are so many box structured handbag that is a great alternative to this Hermes Constant, and that includes, let's say, the Celine Triomphe. This is the teen size, priced at $4,750. I think this is a great affordable alternative that you can use on a regular basis. Gives me a little bit of a more casual vibe as opposed to the Hermes Constance, so I think you get more use out of the Celine Triomphe. If you want to know more about other affordable alternatives related to the Hermes Constance, check out my separate YouTube video on the top 8 alternatives related to the Hermes Constance in my YouTube channel. Number 2 is from Louis Vuitton, and I want to talk about the Louis Vuitton capucine. Now, it is a very beautiful handbag, I must say. It is one of the more premium Louis Vuitton handbags. The prices has gone up so much since its initial release. This one is the BB size, priced at $9,150. It's definitely not a handbag I would say designed for everyday use. You can't pack too much in this handbag. I think it's more for special occasion, and given the price associated with it, I just can't justify buying a handbag like this that I'll only use for 2 or 3 times a year. So as an alternative, you're looking for something has the option for a crossbody and a top handle that's quite elegant. I really like the Celine 16 bag. This is the beautiful Celine 16, priced at $5,900 Canadian. Has a beautiful minimalistic design with a crossbody and a top handle option, and definitely can carry much more than a Louis Vuitton capucine. I have a full YouTube video on a handbag review of this particular beauty if you're interested, on my YouTube channel as well. The third handbag is also from Louis Vuitton, and that is the Pochette Accessoire. Now, I do think this is a very handy handbag to have, but at a price of $2,090, I just don't think it's worth purchasing if you don't have it in your collection already. I think if you pick it up at the boutique, it's just not as worth it, given that it is a smaller handbag made out of full canvas. There are just better alternatives out there, and I would say The mini pochette accessoire is the same situation for $950 for this small bag that I feel like is more of an SLG. Just don't feel like it's worth purchasing firsthand at the boutique anymore. There are other alternatives such as Nolita from Coach, and I've done a full video on alternative on my channel as well. Number 5. This one is a little bit controversial, and it is from Loewe. Now, this is actually the Loewe puzzle bag that I know has a huge fandom of handbag lovers that absolutely adore it. This is the mini size, priced at $3,700. I know some of you might be really shocked by this because I think this is a very beautiful handbag, very minimalistic. What I don't like about it is the new design that they have come out with for the Loewe handbag. I'm just not a fan of it. I really prefer the traditional older design that I'll show you here. I think that the traditional design, there's more pieces, it's just like much more interesting, and there's just so many details with it. I feel like the newer version just kind of skimp out on those details. So that's why I would not buy Loewe puzzle bag brand new. I would try to get the older version if I can, or if you really like the puzzle bags, I would personally look into the Loewe tote. This is the Loewe full tote in shiny calfskin. It's priced at $2,980. It's like a very unique spin on a regular tote, in that like you can actually fold up the tote, and it's a great travel size option to consider. Number 6 is just in general the heart bag trend. I think that the heart bag trend should be on its way out. This is the Chanel mini heart bag, priced at $6,595. I just find that the heart bags are just too trendy. They're not really intended for everyday use. Very limited capacity and like just not functional at all. This one is priced at $5,350 pre-love. I think that for that price you can just get maybe a mini flap instead from Chanel, which is a better use of that money if you were to purchase a handbag from Chanel as opposed to a mini heart bag. I know that Coach also has a heart bag version. If you're looking for something a little bit more affordable because you really like the shape and the finesse associated with a heart bag, I would probably go for the Coach version, priced at $430. Number 7, and number 7 is from Saint Laurent, and that is the I Care Maxi shopping bag. Now, I know when it came out, it was all the rage, and a lot of people are in love with this handbag, but I find that it's just a little bit too big. Maybe in particular for me, I find that I'm a bit more petite. It just kind of wears me down. Also, it's not a very structured handbag, so I can foresee over time that it's going to get a little bit more sloppy and saggy, and it just doesn't look very elegant in that way. It just lacks the shape that I like. Feels like it's more of a trendy bag. I think there are a lot more other options for if you're looking for a larger bag or a tote bag, including the Loewe tote bag that I showed you earlier. Number 8 is from Bottega, and that is the mini Jodie. This is the top handle bag made out of lambskin. I know that Bottega is known for like their impeccable quality and craftsmanship, but I think that functionality wise, this is more of a trendy aesthetic bag. I don't foresee this being super comfortable to use. Like, there's very limited versatility. It's hard to carry because usually people would carry on the crooks of their arm or like as a top handle, and plus with the zipper, it's really hard to get into. Just doesn't work with my lifestyle. It has very limited capacity, especially in the mini version, but with all the beautiful yummy colors, I can totally see the appeal of it, but just not for me at this time. Number 9. Number 9 is from Dior. The Dior book tote is a classic of classics. It's priced at $4,200. I think it is almost like an artistic piece. The unfortunate thing is that one is made out of fabric, so it's more prone to like dirt and like just getting soiled and wear very easily. And for like a fabric tote, I feel like it is quite expensive. A fabric tote is just not very practical, and at the same time I feel like it's a bit logo heavy. So I think for the book tote from Dior, I'll just admire from afar. I think other alternatives I would consider include Loewe. I think Loewe's woody tote has a lot of beautiful color combinations to consider for everyday use. You'll probably get better price per wear from the Loewe tote. The other choice I would look at is the Marc Jacob the tote bag, that I think are also very functional pieces that you can use on a daily basis. Number 10 might be a big surprise for some of you, and it is the Chanel Classic Flap. This classic handbag is currently priced at $12,800. I think that this is just a little bit overhyped. The price is a little bit beyond what I expected. I think this is considered a good investment handbag, but I wouldn't purchase it at this state. At least brand new from the boutique. If you have it, I think that's great, but I just don't know if you will buy it brand new, especially with the quality issues that are just definitely not on par with what it used to be. However, I do find the Chanel Classic Flap is like a classic of classics. I would consider other quilted bag alternatives, including the Coach Tabby with quilting that got released in 2024, that it was revamped from like an older archival 1970s bag. I think it's a great alternative to consider. The other handbag that I would consider as an alternative if you love quilting on handbags would be from Saint Laurent. It's the YSL Lulu. I think that the Lulu has a very timeless look, and it comes in various sizes, including the toy, the small, and I think it's a great alternative to consider if you like a quilted leather handbag, especially if you're looking for something like lambskin or like softer leather. So that's it for my top 10 handbags. I would recommend not buying these luxury handbags right now. What do you think about this list? Are there any handbags that you're surprised by, or any handbags that you think should have made the list? I try to be very honest and realistic about these handbags based on my personal experience, and also like in general just how it fits into my lifestyle at this point in time. I think to each their own. Everybody will have their own preferences and their own style. In general, I just want to start a conversation and talk about like which handbags are no longer worth it at this time. Well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me on another mommy review, and I'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.